Hello guys, I've been having a problem with my computer for the past year now, and normally all I have to do to fix this problem is to reseat my CPU, GPU, and RAM, and that usually solves it for a while. The longest I've been able to go without crashing, well, not really crashing, it's a specific blue screen that I've been having. And the longest I've gone without having to worry about getting that particular blue screen was like 6 months or so. And then I started looking up online and trying to figure out what the problem is. And really, they were saying it could either be the CPU, RAM, or the motherboard. And then I recently found out that it could be the CPU, the GPU, RAM, it could be storage, it could be the power supply, it could be basically any part, or it could be none of that, and it could be just a corrupted Windows, or they're saying a driver confliction. A driver could be causing the problem. So I've officially tested with Memtest 86 I have two sticks I have technically 4 sticks. I have 4 sticks of Corsair LPX RAM that are rated for 3600 megatransfers, and with that, I originally got 2 sticks, so 2 16 gigs sticks, so 32 gigs of RAM, and then like 3 months later, they were, instead of paying $150 for 32 gigs of RAM, I had bought the exact same pair from the exact same store for, instead of $150, I got it for $69. So I was like, I'll go home, I'll install this RAM and be great. And to a degree it worked, but eventually it wasn't being able to run at the full speeds, and eventually found out that DDR3 4/6 RAM is just a no-go. So I was like, okay, eventually I'll get 64 gigs, but I'll stick with 32 gigs. And so using Memtest 86, last night ran it, and the first 2 sticks came back no errors at all. And then I ran the other 2 sticks, and they came back with no problem. So I now know that all 4 sticks of RAM have no errors. And for the past at least 3 minutes now, maybe even longer, excuse me for the burp, I've been running Prime 95 along with Furmark, and this is what is currently been going on. But my main question is, because I recently watched this guy YouTube, Northbridge Repair, or basically he was repairing an EVGA 3080 or whatnot, and he got to the part where he said let's open up GPU-Z, and then he checked a specific spot, and I believe I have to rewatch the video, but I'm pretty sure it was the PCIe slot power that was staying around 6 to 8 watts, just like mine is. And now I'm trying to figure out if it's my power supply that's going bad. Currently, as you can see, it's drawing 400 watts from the GPU, and it turns out that's the max this GPU can. The GPU is a 4080 Super Supreme X from MSI. The power supply is, as I remember, is an EVGA 1000 P3 or P3 1000 or whatnot. So 1000 watt, platinum rated power supply. The CPU is a Ryzen 9 5900X. And I know the RAM's good now. Now I'm just trying to figure out, is it, they said, because they said it could be the CPU. It could be the GPU. And with the GPU, the GPU is a little bit over a year old. I got this GPU in like October, November of 2024. Wow. Really? Yeah. And now, like I said, I'm trying to figure out if it's the CPU. I'm really hoping it's not the GPU. The GPU is like this. Normally, when I get this particular blue screen, I can literally duplicate the crash. Let's say I'm playing Horizon Forbidden West, I believe it's called. And then I get this blue screen. I restart the computer. I can the way I can duplicate the crash is by opening up my thing called DLSS. Going to tools and then opening up in tools. I said in tools, open. Thank you. Where is it? I have Furmark. I open up Furmark and I open up Prime 90 Prime. From there, I then use, like I said, I open those up, and then if I just run Prime 95 by itself, I don't get a crash. If I run just Furmark by itself, I don't get a crash. If I run them both together, normally within 15-30 seconds, crash. So now, like I said, I'm just trying to figure it out. I know it's not the RAM. And I know it's not, I'm hoping it's not the GPU. But if it is the GPU, I can probably get it RMA'd and sent back, repaired, get a different one or whatnot. But the other thing I've been thinking of is, they're saying because it could be a driver thing, but I'm really not thinking it's that particular. I'm pretty sure that it just has to do with some type of mounting pressure, because I was running an H150i Elite Compellix from Corsair, and like I said, all I had to do was just slow. As long as I had the mounting pressure correct, 6 to 8 months with no problem. Now that AIO has been air and then eventually just stopped working in general, I had to go to a deep cool deep cool air cooler, and because of that, it has it to where it does this over time, and that just causes, I'm pretty sure it's a mounting problem, because when it comes to mounting and whatnot on my Ryzen CPU, I've noticed that over here it says CCD1. I know since it's 5900X, the CCD1 is lower right underneath the IHS, and that CCD2 is lower left. and above those two in the middle, or so up top above the CCDs, is some, I forgot what that is, but there's something there. But that are not the CCDs. The CCDs are the ones that hold the cores and threads and or whatnot. So it's saying that those are getting high as 90 to 91 over, like, it might spike there. So I'm normally that it never reaches that high when I had my AIO. Even when I was doing Prime 95 and Furmark at the same time, I never had temperatures even reaching that. And the highest it would go would be 85 degrees C. But normally, when running Prime 95 and Furmark, normally it would stay, the highest it would go would like 83 degrees Celsius. Oh! Bam! When it got to this part, I'm pretty sure. Boom. 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 Giving all the information on exactly where it stopped. As you can see, right before it crashed, the temperature was 77 degrees Celsius on a CPU. Yeah. At least I got it on camera. Oh, I forgot to hit the button again. Why is it taking forever to load? It usually doesn't take this long to load after a blue screen. And if we go to this PC and we open up Windows and we go by size, 116. That's they didn't create a new dump. Dump. Nope. I don't see a dump. Forgot what it was called. Debug. No, not debug. Where is it? Boot? No. Assembly? App? Cache? Nope. Oh well. But yeah, if we go to Event Viewer, we go to System, Setup, System, Setup, System, Setup, System, Load, queue. And we go down to critical, so the system is rebooted. without cleanly turning off. So we go to there. That should be the dump file, which should be hard disk volume 4, whatever that version is. So maybe if I go to tools and we go to test, run as administrator, open, is it, let's see, 8? I think it's 8. And then I think it's list. Nope. Active. Compact, clean, break, attach, compact. I wanna. Display a list of objects. Online. Recover. No, I want to see. Can repair, remove, scan, shrink. Online, offline, inactive, help, import, format. File system. Display current and supported file system on volume. Format. Extend a volume. Delete, create, convert, compact, clean. Clear the configuration information off the disk. Ew. That new. Right. Then how did we... There we go. And then we just type, I just disk. No, I said disk. Maybe it's the volume. No, we can't use tab to select parts. Mother skunk. List. Okay, so it's volume 4. Volume 4. 100 meg. Okay, we go disk management. The 100 meg is only 100 meg. Oh, FAT32. Is it just a corrupt? Okay. It's supposed to do a dump file, but it's to the hard disk volume 4. Volume 4 is a FAT32 partition, 100 meg, and it says it's healthy. And it says it's a system. So I should be looking for at least a max of 100 megabyte, I believe, of mini dump. 116, that's the last mini dump. Whatever. I wonder if I'm just gonna have to reinstall Windows. Anyways, the last error was the previous shutdown was blah 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 blah. Warning. The embedded controller EC returned data when none was requested. The BIOS might be trying to access EC without synchronizing with the operating system. This data will be ignored or further action is necessary. However, you should check with your computer manufacturer for an upgraded BIOS. It is. Alright, well, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube.